Hey everybody, we're going to do two instruments in one demo today because these are kind of a pair of instruments. The wood from for these instruments comes from a place on the Oregon coast called Westwind, where I've taught at a music camp the past few years called Tunes in the Dunes. It's a really special place, and they're working hard to manage the forests there in a sustainable way. So I've gotten some wood from there over time, and we've made them into some instruments. And one of these will be raffled off or auctioned off at Tunes in the Dunes this year. And in the future, I hope to make more instruments for Westwind, in which we can donate some of the money to keep that place special and beautiful for as long as possible. So anyway, the first instrument is a little concert scale banjo uke, and it's got woods on it I've never used before. The rim and the neck are spalted alder. Spalting is like those black lines in the wood. It's kind of like a fungus that grows in the wood. So this is spalted alder for the rim and the neck. And then the fingerboard and the head plate are oak that came in as driftwood after the tsunamis in Japan several years ago. They know it came from Japan because the architectural timbers that came in were obviously, and they were labeled, I think, with Japanese writing. And this special thing on the head plate here, those are tracks from a sea worm that ate through the oak, and I was able to fill them and put them on the head plate there. So spalted alder and tsunami oak, I guess. And its partner in crime is some Oregon maple for the rim and neck, which is a little bit more normal for what I do. And we use California pistachio for the fretboard and head plate, kind of more normally what I would do. But the maple is from Westwind. Nice, beautiful, straight grained maple. It's a tenor scale instrument. Yeah, so and when I'm working with wood like this that's kind of salvaged from strange places, you only get so much of it. You have to make some decisions about how to use the wood so that it works the best and looks the best. And one of my favorite things about that is actually sometimes using and including and highlighting some of the flaws that other woodworkers maybe would skip. So this one's got a big beautiful knot on the back there that I like. And if I only had a small piece of maple for this instrument, if I wouldn't have used this piece, we wouldn't have had an instrument. I don't mind having those beauty marks on there sometimes, as long as you're honest about it and you're not trying to pretend it's not there and hide it. It can be a feature instead of a flaw. So sometimes I like to do stuff like that. And obviously on the tsunami oak, that's pretty obvious what we did with that, you know. Most people probably would have thrown away a piece of wood where worms went through it, but I like it this way. It's pretty cool. And yeah, so thanks for your support, and I'm glad that we can do something for the Westwind Foundation to keep that place beautiful. Thanks.